Rainy day got you down? Never fear, RaeynnBeau's here! Hi! Welcome to my first ever nail art tutorial. Like my username suggests, I love rainbows, so I thought it would be appropriate for my first tutorial to show you how to do a rainbow manicure. Something to do while you're waiting for the sun to come out? And maybe make a real one. I hope you enjoy. First, use a base coat to help protect your nails from yellowing and to help fill in any ridges. After that, paint all your nails with a solid bright blue. I'm using OPI's No Room for the blues. I'd suggest using 2 coats. Tear off a section of a makeup sponge to lightly sponge some white polish onto the free edges of your nail so your colors will really pop out. I'm using OPI's Alpine Snow. If you have shorter nails, sponge on less white. The more blue that's showing, the more of an illusion of longer nails you'll get. Also sponge some at the lunula of your nails for a cloud. If you don't have tweezers, that's okay. You can just use your fingers. It was just easier to film using them. Once you finish all your nails, go back and sponge another layer of white a little further down on the free edge of your nail. And another smaller amount in the lunula. See how it makes a sort of gradient effect? Here, I'll try to let you see what I mean a little better with the free edge. And with the lunula? At the very edge of your nail, paint a solid line of white polish to make this part the darkest. Do the same with the center of the lunula. I find that little tapping motions work the best for that. Alternatively, you could paint your nail solid white and then use the paper reinforcement trick to give a nice even circle, but I like the irregular shape. I think it looks more like a cloud. You could also paint a solid white tip instead of sponging. I like the gradient, but do whatever you like. I wouldn't suggest skipping the white for the free edge of your nail though. It really helps the colors show at their best. Next, paint a thin stripe in bright pink to one side. This is 24/7-920 by Sinful Colors. I don't know why it's showing up a little purple here, but it is a really obnoxious highlighter pink. Oh, and don't forget a second coat, especially if you're using neon colors like I am. That second coat really amps up the opacity and the color shock. After that, create an orange stripe next to the pink one. This is Gamma by Illamasqua. On the second coat, overlap the previous color, in this case the pink, just a little bit. Especially if you're using neon colors, because they tend to be more on the sheer side. Then a yellow stripe. This is Need Sunglasses by OPI. And don't forget a second coat like I did here. See the green? Yeah, jumped the gun there. Finally, your green stripes. Notice I'm not trying to make it perfect. In fact, I think it looks better if it's a little messy. Oh, and this is China Glaze's Kiwi Colada. Also, don't forget to go back and fix any accidents. And there's that pesky second coat again. I always try to seal the edges of my nails. I really find it prolongs the life of my polish, and I decided instead of trying to match up the colors, to just use purple. This one is Gothic Lolita by Glaze. It's a bit difficult to do if you're new to it, but just go slow and be patient. You should do this with your top coat at the end as well. If you want to add a little more glitz and glam, try some glitter polish on the RaeynnBeau. I love Fairy Dust by Glaze. It's a super fine glitter, so all the little pieces make your nails just sparkle. Here I'm going to show you different options for what to do with the cloud once it's dried a little. I have a little paisley gem already stuck onto my index finger, and I just wanted you to see what different shapes look like. So just take some clear polish and dab it on the cloud you made earlier. Use a toothpick, a dotting tool, tweezers, whatever you have really, to pick up a little of the clear polish so it becomes sticky. And then pick up a purple nail art gem. This one's a circle, but any shape is cute and will look good. This one's a lavender flower I got from a pack that I bought from my local Dollar Tree. Or, if you don't have any gems and you don't want to go out and get any, or wait for them to come in the mail from eBay, you can always take a purple polish and a dotting tool, or a toothpick, and make any design you want. Here I'm making a heart, which I do by making 2 dots that are about the same size, then draw diagonal lines down that meet in the middle from each dot. Once you're satisfied, slap on a top coat. And if you painted on your purple design and slap the top coat over it a little too hard like I just did, all you have to do is go back with a toothpick or a small brush, or even the nail polish brush, and cover the smudge with a little white polish. Then, go on with your top coat as if nothing happened. No one will ever notice. The last step is to clean up any mistakes with a small nail corrector pen, or using a small brush or cotton swab and some acetone. Once your nail art is complete, sit back and admire your rainbows. They'll brighten up any drab, rainy day, I promise. And feel free to mix it up too. Maybe you just want tiny rainbow tips on all your nails without the blue background. Or maybe you only want little purple gems on your accent nails. Or maybe you only want to go all out on the accent nails and leave the rest a solid blue. The possibilities are only limited by your own creativity. Thank you very much for watching my first tutorial, and I hope you decide to try out this design yourself. Check back in the future for more, and I hope your life is full of color.